I just got done with Brussels sprouts. I actually kind of thought they were done, but I got some really nice ones today, and there's still a couple more. And what Sammy and I are gonna work on first thing is washing some potatoes and the red beets the guys got yesterday. I don't know what today is, like the 21st or 22nd of November, and we're still getting red beets. And obviously we have lots of potatoes in storage.
What?
Dang, you want me to do that job?
Huh?
You want me to do that job? You're too little. Whoa. I'm separating the small ones out. We can bag them up separately. And then the nice medium to larges go in the big crate here. Okay, so potatoes are washed. Now we're going to bag potatoes out of storage. Our skid loader is still down. We're not gonna have that done for probably another 3-4 days. It's not really us, it's just waiting for it to come in. And so that's gonna put us just about to the end of the market season, meaning we're gonna have to hand load everything till the end, but it's only 2 days, so it's not really that big of a deal. Plastic is all out of the field now, or at least I think it is. So that's a big relief. Jose and the guy he brought with him is working on cleaning out the high tunnel right now, getting all the plastic up, the tomatoes onto the dump trailer so we can dump them in the ditch, getting the strings cut off, getting the posts pulled. I don't think I'll get over there to show you guys that, but they already did the upper one. Now they're just working on that lower one over there. And Sammy wants to say something.
I'd like to say thank you to everybody who sent me a birthday card. I had birthday cards all the way from Australia, from the Netherlands, almost every single state in almost every single state in the United States. So I'd like to say thank you again for all of that. Logan says he's Spider-Man.
I wish I could understand that.
He's gonna bag potatoes back there.
Well, we're trying not to use up any more of our Evas, which is right there next to Sammy. We only have like 2 or 3 bins of those left, and we're gonna need those for the market for the whole winter. We want to use up our Norwest. They're not quite as desirable as the Evas. They're still a great potato. If they weren't great, we wouldn't grow them. But we have a lot of reds, and we want to use up the yellows. So that's our goal. We want to try and not use any more of the whites if we don't have to. But unfortunately, it's all the way in the back on top. I have nothing to stand on. Not 100% sure how I'm going to move a 50-pound bag from here all the way out there, but we'll figure it out when I get done.
This is what you do for the people.
What?
This is what you do for the people.
Yeah, they don't realize the struggles we go through.
The sun finally came out.
So the guys are just about done here. I gotta get that new battery in my dump trailer so we can go dump it. This dump trailer is rounded. It's pretty gross. It's all dripping out of there. But new battery's here. It's gonna sit there, and then she'll finally be operating again. The potatoes are done. The high tunnels are done. Everything. We cleaned up the zinnias at the farm market. That's all done. So really got a lot done. And then we got 2 bins of cabbage picked, which I didn't get to record that. This is what the upper high tunnel looks like. Just completely bare. Ready for maybe rye if we want to put that in there. I had no clue what I was doing. I had a block in front of my dump trailer here, and I literally drug it from here all the way to the lane. So now this grass is gonna be like that for the rest of the winter. It's a shame, but I didn't know it. I thought I was pulling hard, but I just went with it because I knew it was heavy. Pat's little garden is all done besides carrots. I just pulled this little guy out today. Look how little that is. I thought they would do better, and maybe they would have. I don't know, maybe he got them in late, but this is so nice and soft. I thought that they would grow beautifully, but like I said, it could have been tons of different factors. So here's all the zinnias on my dump trailer. Gotta take those down. And then here is the lower high tunnel, which again is completely done. Looks exactly the same as the upper one. I'm actually gonna leave this door open. Get too hot in there. So it's getting to be that time of the year. We are getting in the Christmas mood. or mowed, whatever you want to say. We are out here getting some Christmas trees. Sammy and I, my mom couldn't make it, to make wreaths, swags, grave blankets, logs. That's about everything, right? And so we make them from scratch, meaning we gotta get some Christmas trees, then we'll cut the greens off, and I'll show you that entire process, but we gotta start somewhere, and this is where it all begins. Then we gotta get the wreath maker out to the farm market, get the bows made, all the decorations. So we are gonna spend quite a bit of time now getting prepared for all this.
Instead of grabbing that tree where we don't have to walk through this, we are grabbing this one. Oh, goody.
I want it to go.
I don't know. Not towards me. I guess. Holy mackerel. Whoa, cowboy. Whoa!
That was almost perfect. Fires are horrible.
I know. Should we cut down these? These are beautiful.
I don't know. They are beautiful. I'll say that. I don't think you can drag this. I'm gonna cut it in half.
Look how pretty these are. I think we should cut down some of these before we start dragging that. Do you have clippers?
I don't know if Dad's any underneath his truck seat or not. I don't know if we should take them or not. Maybe we should let it grow more.
These are beautiful.
Ooh. Ow.
You good? Wow. Should I go see if there's clippers?
Yes.
Logan Lee, you cannot drag that by yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself. Steady. At least these two, these are in the way. Look at that.
That's good.
Can we leave all these?
Yeah, I let them go. Maybe cut out that long one over there yet.
Here we go. We got this literal 20-foot tree. I kid you not. I'm over here. Where are you going? Oh, he got something in his eye.
Get on my eye.
Logan Lee. Whoa.
What?
You have it on.
What?
You have the chainsaw left on and your foot is this far away from it.
I never said take notes from me.
I wasn't taking notes. I don't even have a notepad. Holy mackerel. Wait, hold this. I want to stand by it and show people how big it is.
Can you see it in my eye? Oh, it hurts so bad.
Thank God for Sammy. Here you go. I want to show people how big this is.
We are estimating this is around a 20-foot tree. Sammy says she wants a tree this big in her house one day.
I'm 5'3".
I told her she better make a lot of money.
I'm gonna have to cut it. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna hurt myself. It's beautiful though.
We gotta get it out. We gotta get it out of here. A little bit so I can get in here. Cut it. Ready? One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This tree here is like a double. Like it's actually connected. Pretty cool. Probably why we couldn't manhandle it. It's just so beefy.
That'd be pretty for home though.
Okay. Now let's take this one. We're gonna take this. Throw that in the middle. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tell me when. Ready?
Yep.
1,
2,
2.
3.
You got it or no?
No.
Okay, put it down. I'll just do it myself.
I'm lifting with my back.
Here, come over here. Hold this here. Roll. So we just arrived back here at the market. This is what, 2 trees, which is hard to believe because we have them cut so many different ways. I can't even tell you how much this is gonna make because I don't make any of the stuff. But what I can tell you is that with the trees being that big and the greens being that nice, we're gonna get a lot off of it. So hopefully, maybe not today, but tomorrow, Sammy's gonna get out here and start making some stuff up. So it's the next day. I didn't show it, but Sammy and I got the wreath maker out here and the supplies she needs to make the wreaths. The wreath maker is nothing special. It's just a big table with this lever on here, a lever, and it's got this pincher or clamp at the top. So when you press this down, it closes these jaws. And you'll see how this works later on. So when Sammy's making her wreath with something of this sort, now this is a candy cane, but it's the same difference. When she's making it, she will put this, well, all of these, but not all at separate times, into that clamp, press down, and then that'll pinch it shut, holding the greens within there. So it's a pretty cool process. I've never actually made a wreath, but here's some of Mom's decorations. She's got all sorts of different stuff. I'm not sure what's in this box. More decorations. Like I said, wreath frames, we'll call it. Bows. I don't know what they are. And then so what they'll do is cut limbs off of the trees that we have outside the greenhouse here. Bring them in, they look like this, and then they'll clip with clippers, you know, whatever piece they desire to put within the frame. So it's going on like 10 o'clock. I just got back here to the farm. Ran to Watsontown, which is like 45 minutes or something from our farm. Picked up the new exhaust or the new muffler for the skid loader, which is right here in this box. I said this before, and this is the old one. You can see that guy is in, if you can see that flex in there, it's in pretty rough shape. That should not be like that in any way, shape, or form. I said this before, that exhaust we just bought was $209 or something like that. The New Holland exhaust, like name brand New Holland exhaust, same exact thing, is 30, don't quote me exactly, but I think that said it was like 3,600. So you're talking over, what, 15 times the price, 16 times the price, something like that, which is absolutely wild to me. Even if this exhaust only lasts 5 years, which is a pain to take off and put on, not a pain, but it's not fun to do, it's still worth it. We can buy, like I said, 15 of them before we have to pay the price of one New Holland exhaust. So I don't know why that is, or why that exhaust is so much more expensive. Like I think all exhausts do the same thing, but regardless, as long as it mounts up the same and it does its job, that's all we care about. This guy does. Compare it to the other guy. So at first glance, this one does look a tad bit cheaper, but I mean, it is. So that's kind of expected. Like that doesn't look quite as nice and neat as this. You know, you got the same mounting brackets. That looks pretty close. This all looks the same. You got that little like nut coming out there. And then you got that same thing here. It's very close, a little bit different, but not enough different to make it worth 16 times the price, that's for sure. So we'll get this guy on and we'll see. Let me stand this one up quick. I want to see if it's the same length. Should be. Oh yeah, yep. Same height, same everything. Nice black, new. I guess the farm market's pretty busy. A lot of mom's pie orders are ready for today, so people want to come pick them up. We do pie orders, which you'll see here in a couple minutes. I'll show you what they have at the farm market. For apple crumb, blueberry crumb, I think just regular apple pie, pumpkin pie, and shoe fly pie. I think that's all, which is a good variety. Everything's made from scratch. Everything's homemade by Jill, mostly by Jill, and maybe like a couple others that help out the farm market, and made, you know, specifically for whoever wants them. We have pie order sheets out there, and they're just delicious. It's not something you're gonna get almost anywhere else because, you know, like I said, it's all homemade. And we had, I think, 70 pie orders, and because Jill is basically a one-man band or a one-woman band, we can only take so many orders. So we actually had to cap it at like 70, 75, which we probably would have gotten over 100 if we would have left the order sheet out there. In the market here is the pies.
And then we have peanut butter pies, 14, cheese pies, 14. Anywhere from 14 up. 14 to 20. Something like that. Let me see if you guys have any apples. The one thing, apple's very tiny. Is there any extra apple crumb?
What did Tammy just take? Because I had extra apple.
She took a blueberry.
I can spare one. I'm putting more in the oven. I can spare one.
Okay, so can I take one of these here?
No, I'll give
These
you
are
these.
orders?
Well, yeah, take one of them. I can have these for the order as well.
Come on. This one's built different. I can't get the socket in there. That one off the wrench the whole way.
So we already ran into a problem with the cheaper exhaust. Comes a little more fancy maneuvering, we'll call it. Right here where it mounts on, you can see there it's clean, there's no weld there where that square plate meets this round tube. But on this one, there is a weld, which you can see right there, which is creating a problem now for this round spacer. It's like 1 inch long, and when we go to mount it on with the bolt, the spacer's hitting, not letting it sit flat and mount properly. So now Dad's down at the grinder right now, just grinding a little bit off so it misses that weld, so everything mounts good, and then hopefully there's no issues. You think it'll work?
I think so. Without trying it. Alright, hold that. Well, like that.
So we got 2 out of the 4 in properly. And Dad's grinding one at the other end of the shed, but it's just not going easy. Good old aftermarket.